Yada boop boop. Yada la lily dee. You do 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 diddly dee doodle doo diddly dee.
After being alerted by the super cool photographer of a dimensional rip that could cause the very fabric of the universe to become unstable and start unraveling, leaving a cataclysmic loose thread hanging across multiple dimensions, threatening the cosmos, not only on this plane of existence, but in every instance of the multiverse, the crew of the Fibonacci does not feel like responding to this existential crisis at this time. Please leave a message at the tone.
Does anyone feel like getting started?
Listen, I know we're supposed to be saving the universe from complete devastation, Fib, but for some reason, I am just not feeling it right now.
Snug.
I think I need to recharge my batteries.
I'll be in my bunk.
That's not even what that reference means, but you know what? I'm actually too tired to argue with you about it.
Perhaps I can be of assistance?
And you are who exactly?
Not who, what?
Huh?
What?
Not what, who? Who are you?
I am Watt. That is my name. I am Dr. Watt, and I'm here to save you from the Mehleks.
Snug?
Golden's right. What are you a doctor of?
Exactly.
I think maybe he needs to see a doctor.
Heyo.
They call me Dr. Watt, for I fix what makes up the universe. All universes, actually. And dimensions. The whole of the multiverse. With my trusty harmonic hammer.
Something strikes me as off about this guy, if you know what I mean.
I will scan him. This being's physiology is unknown to me.
For I am from an ancient race of...
Just skip it. I've really seen way too much crap since these adventures started. I don't have the energy to listen to exposition right now. I believe you. You're here to help us out. Whatever kind of what from Whatville you are, just tell us what the mission is.
I am most certainly not a what from Whatville, sir.
Get on with it.
Oh yes, the Mehleks.
And they are?
Very dangerous creatures.
And they're from?
Nowhere and no when at all.
Well, that's weird.
No, this is weird.
You rang.
Who's that?
Dr. Weird.
Dr. Willem Weird. To be exact, I'm the Wizard Wondrous.
Of course you are. And who are you again?
Not who, what?
So strange.
No, not strange. Weird.
Huh?
Never mind.
Third base. Is this really the level we're at now?
I'll allow it.
Do you need me here, what?
No, my deepest apologies for the mistake.
No worries, but if you should need the services of the Wizard Wondrous, do not hesitate to call on Dr. Weird, with a Y.
With a Y?
Yes, W-E-Y-I-R-D, but the Y is silent-ish.
So odd.
Not odd, weird.
Huh?
Never mind.
Third base.
This conversation is quite stimulating, but we really must get going if we're going to defeat the Mehleks.
And the Mehleks are?
Plotting to destroy the universe. I will explain everything. First, let's get in the jaundice. We will be safe there.
Listen, buddy, I appreciate you wanting to help us out here, but I have a code. And part of that code is not going into portable toilets with people I just met.
You know, I'm just going to wait out here.
That's probably a good idea.
It's not a portable toilet. It's my ship.
Sure, I assure you. And my name's Ted Nugent. Even if that is a ship, there's no way we're all gonna fit in it.
You shall see. Step inside.
Whoa! Holy giant crapper, Doctor.
Yes, the dimensional pocket inside the ship makes the outward appearance rather deceiving. But that is the point of the outward appearance. Camouflage! When you're traveling from dimension to dimension, you don't want someone or something just wandering in here.
Yeah, nobody is just gonna wander into a portable toilet. This place is massive. Very roomy. Is it just you? Whoa!
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. Did you trip over my belt?
Yeah, Doc, I'd consider tucking that in. That thing is unnecessarily long.
That's what she said.
I can't do anything about it. You see, every time my body regenerates, another section is knitted onto my belt. It signifies my...
I'm sure it's a fascinating story, but you mentioned something about how the Mehleks are going to destroy the universe. Maybe we should concentrate on stopping them first.
An excellent point. The Mehleks are a race of mechanical beings bent on the destruction of the universe through apathy.
Apathy? How do they manage that?
They make you feel like not doing anything. Their presence creates a sensation that whatever you choose to do is pointless and has no influence on the outcome of the universe whatsoever.
Well, I've certainly felt like that before.
You feel like that now.
I do? Oh yeah, I guess I do.
Snug?
Seems is.
I guess we're all feeling that way lately.
It's normal to feel that way sometimes. But the Mehleks feed on that energy and amplify it. They create inertia and entropy on a cosmic scale. Normally, they're confined to their own nullified zone, but when you released Bang the Bonkerer from his own pocket dimension prison...
Excuse me, Bang the Bonkerer? These names are getting out of hand.
He has many names and is a time-hopping megalomaniac who seeks to both control and destroy the universe. He prefers to go by the Foreverist. So pretentious. But that's the problem when you time travel a lot. The name that sticks is usually from the farthest back in time that you went, and that means you get named by the least developed civilizations. Ergo, Bang the Bonkerer.
Fascinating. So, these Mehleks, how do we defeat them?
By doing something.
But what?
Yes?
No. Listen, I mean, what do we do to defeat them?
Literally anything. By maintaining the laws of thermodynamics, you will lower their defenses and make them vulnerable.
Well, that seems simple enough. I'm just not in the mood.
I'm just going to power down for a moment.
Snug, 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 snug.
Oh no, this should not be happening. Not here. I think that somehow they've infiltrated the jaundice.
Let your apathy commence. Insensate! Insensate!
Hurry, nerdy photographer. You must do something. Get them to lower their defenses and I will handle the rest. I know it might seem right now that like nothing you do has any impact on the rest of the world or the universe, but it most certainly does.
I want to. I just can't find motivation.
Please. If we don't stop them here, they will bring the galaxy as we know it to a screeching halt. Think of everything you hold dear just ceasing to exist.
Insensate! Insensate!
I could just get the momentum. Hey, let's all get together for a photo.
Pardon?
A group picture. Come on, everybody.
No one has ever asked us to take a photo before.
Well, get in here. Everybody squeeze in close like you like each other.
I'm ready for my close-up.
Are you getting my good side?
Snug.
I should stand up straight. My posture is terrible.
Everyone say entropy.
We should not have engaged in this activity. No.
Perfect. And now?
More will come. We will be avenged. Can I see the picture before we explode? Yes. Did it come out?
So that was the plan, distract the universe nullifying robots and then just hit them with a hammer like they're a squirrel in a bag at Christmas?
Not just any hammer, a harmonic hammer. You see...
Doc, quick pause. I must say that I'm really excited now that we've saved the cosmos, that get to take a deep dive into the rich lore surrounding not only your hammer, but you in general. But let's start with the hammer. Does it have a name like Mjolnir or something?
It does.
Awesome. I had a sneaking suspicion that it did. What's it called?
My hammer actually has 3 names.
Yes, go on.
And they are... Oh well. Whatever. Never mind.
Third base.
Base.
They may have defeated you, my Mehleks. But I have so many other terrors in store for them.
So we're done? Just like that? Seems a bit anticlimactic.
Well, you may be back. You never know. I will always need an army for the eventual climactic showdown. There's always one of those. And I will use all of the forces at my command from across the dimensions. For I, the Foreverist, have crossed oceans of time.
Who is the Foreverist?
I am the Foreverist.
I thought you were Lava Tut.
I thought you were the cynical Centurion.
Listen, I have a lot of names. That's what happens when you do a lot of time traveling. Sometimes you even run into different versions of yourself, but we're not going to get into that right now. Man, you guys really know how to take the air out of a room.
That's our job.
Thank you for checking out this episode of the Nerdy Photographer Podcast. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe, leave a review, and tell your friends about the podcast. Hell, tell your enemies about the podcast. They might enjoy it too. If you would like to further show your support for the podcast, I have compiled a list of ways that you can do that over at nerdyphotographer.com. Just go to the Support Us link in the menu. There you can find out where you can purchase Nerdy Photographer merchandise. Yep, that's right. There are t-shirts, stickers, magnets, and much, much more. Or if you just want to buy me a drink, you can do that as well. You can also follow along with the Nerdy Photographer on social media at The Nerdy Photo on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and Reddit. That's at The Nerdy Photo. Dr. What was played by Brent Weldon Reno. For the past 10 years, Brent has resided in New York, where he has taught music, dance, and art to pre-kindergarten students, as well as working as a consultant for a major music theater licensing and publishing company. He is actively involved in New York City art scene and has been a soloist and emcee for several orchestras and choirs. He is also the co-founder, producer of the vaudevillian troupe Fein Dandee with his partner in crime, Mr. Seth Bedford. Dr. William Weird was played by Stephen Van Elk. Stephen is a wedding photographer and co-host of the Wedding Photography Hangover podcast, which you can find on the Instagrams at Wedding Photo Hangover. You can find more of Stephen's links in the episode notes. Rula 3RDS was played by Jen Clark. Jen is a comedy performer from Michigan, where she has appeared as a stand-up comedian as well as an improv performer. She's a seriously funny lady, and if you happen to need a funny female for your podcast, hello podcasters out there listening, Jen would love to contribute, so reach out to me on social media and I will connect you with her. Golden Hour, the Snug Warrior, was played by Fred Zorn. Fred also created the amazing character drawings and the jaundice for this episode. If you have not seen Fred's drawings for this episode, you should really go and check them out. I'm going to put the YouTube link in the episode notes as well so you can see them. Besides lending his considerable artistic skills to this podcast, Fred is an expert dog trainer, and you can find him on Instagram at Fred Zorn Dog Training, or you can check out his internet radio show, The Dog's Ear, on bonepoolradio.com, or his series of YouTube dog training videos Pipe Cleaner Pups. Go search YouTube for Pipe Cleaner Pups or check out the episode notes and the link will be there. Finally, the Mehleks were portrayed by Agent Scott from the Spy Hards podcast, Matt from the Hop Geeks podcast, and Allie from the Taboos podcast. Many, many thanks to my podcast family for lending your voices to the show. You can find links to their podcasts in the episode notes as well. That's all for now. Until next time, stay safe and stay nerdy.
So I said, I'm going to create a time loop, and I'll keep coming back here until you give me the happy hour discount. I mean, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, right?
Genius.
Hey, excuse me? Is there a doctor in the house?
Well, we're both doctors, technically.
My friend really needs some help. He had the soup, and he's not looking so good. It looks like something's about to burst out of his chest.
Well, I'm not a medical doctor.
What?
Yes.
Forget it. He'll just die a horrible, painful death. You guys are weird.
No, only I am weird, and I'm actually a psychiatrist.
Never mind.
Third base.